Imagine a world with no toothpaste, no toothbrush, and no dentist appointments. A world where people didn't floss or gargle minty fresh mouthwash. Now imagine surviving in that world and still keeping your teeth. Sounds like sorcery, right? But welcome to the world of ancient humans, dental survivors of the ultimate oral jungle. They had no TikTok hacks or whitening strips, yet somehow didn't all end up with mouths full of rotting teeth. So how did they do it? What was their secret sauce, besides not drinking soda? Nature's chewing gum, the chew stick. Before toothbrush, there was the chew stick. Ancient humans across Africa, the Middle East, and Asia used twigs from certain trees to clean their teeth. And these weren't just random sticks, they were carefully selected for their antibacterial properties. The Salvadora persica tree, also known as the toothbrush tree, was a fan favorite in Africa and the Middle East. In China and India, similar sticks were used: neem, licorice root, and more. Even today, some communities still prefer chew sticks over modern brushes. Ashes, bones, and sand. The first tooth powders. Toothpaste? Ancient humans had their own gritty methods. Tooth powders made from crushed bones, burned shells, and ashes were used to scrub away grime. It sounds rough, and it was, but it worked. The Romans used powdered charcoal and bark mixed with crushed bones. Egyptians combined powdered ox hooves, pumice, and myrrh. In India, a mix of charcoal, rock salt, and herbs made for a spicy scrub. Yes, it was like taking a sandblaster to your enamel, but for early humans, dental polish wasn't the priority. Removing gunk in food was, and they did it the only way they knew how, by grinding it off with the stuff lying around. Flossing, the ancient way. Floss may be a modern invention, but the concept of removing gunk between teeth is ancient. Early humans used strands of horsehair, sinew, or plant fibers to pick at food stuck in their teeth. Some even used fish bones or sharpened slivers of wood as toothpicks. Archaeologists have found wear patterns on ancient teeth suggesting habitual picking. So yes, your ancestors flossed, sort of. It wasn't mint-flavored, and they didn't smile at themselves in the mirror afterward. But it kept their mouths clear of food and helped prevent the very bacteria that causes decay today. Diet. Nature's toothbrush. Let's talk diet. If you're imagining ancient humans munching on gummy bears, soda, and frosted donuts, think again. Their meals were basically the paleo diet with zero cheat days. Raw fruits, fibrous veggies, tough meats, nuts, and seeds. No sugar-laden beverages, no processed carbs, no sticky candy to get glued between molars. That naturally abrasive diet played a major role in keeping their teeth cleaner. Mouth rinses. No mouthwash aisle in ancient times, but they still swished. People rinsed with salt water, vinegar, herbal infusions, and even stale wine. Ancient Chinese and Indian civilizations used mouth rinses made from herbs like clove, cardamom, and fennel. Great for breath and antibacterial, too. Native Americans chewed pine needles or sweetgrass before spitting out the foam. The Romans? Oh, they had a bold approach. They used urine. Yes, actual human pee, because it contains ammonia, which is technically a cleaner. Do not try this at home. Cultural beliefs and rituals. Teeth weren't just functional. They were spiritual, symbolic, and even fashionable. In many ancient societies, healthy teeth were signs of vitality, status, or beauty. The Mayans filed their teeth into shapes and inlaid them with jade and turquoise. Ancient Japanese women blackened their teeth with a practice called ohaguro to signify maturity and beauty. Some African tribes still use chew sticks ceremonially, passing them through generations. Natural remedies for pain and infections. What did you do when your tooth hurt in 2000 BC? They used crushed cloves, garlic, onion, or mustard seeds as pain relievers. Honey, with its antibacterial magic, was applied to soothe abscesses. In India, turmeric paste was rubbed on gums. In the Andes, coca leaves were chewed to numb pain. No emergency dentist, just herbs, oils, and good old grit. The big shift. Farming, sugar, and tooth decay. Here's where everything started going south. Agriculture. Once humans began farming, our diets became less fibrous and more starchy. Grains, bread, and porridge replaced meat and roots. Later, when sugar came into the mix, especially during the colonial era, our teeth paid the price. Cavities exploded. Ironically, the more advanced we got, the worse our oral health became. So what did we learn from our plaque-fighting, bone-powder-brushing ancestors?